Recording yet?
Ready? Take one.
You recording?
Yes.
Oh, nice. I'm Ed.
I'm John.
Hey, we got into flying. John actually got me into flying.
Yeah. Thanks, Brian Phillips.
Yeah.
You got me hooked on the drug. And the RC Sailors, too. So, we're flying now. We put the slats on the Cubs. Works fantastic. Flies so slow. Improves the turning ability of the plane. I can land it even without flaps. It comes in so slow. I can take off without flaps because it gives it such good lift when it comes off. It's just, I don't know why Horizon Hobby didn't offer it from the beginning, but.
Little history. We had Cubs. We started out with the UMX Timbers. He had a Sport Cub, the little one. Then we got Carbon Cub, the 2S.
Yeah, I had the first one.
He had the first version. I had the second version.
Which I took the GPS right on out.
All we did was crash. They say it's a beginner plane.
Cut.
But yeah, cut. But I can say, no, I can't.
Oh.
Yeah, you can. You know,
On YouTube? Okay. It's a family show.
Yeah, family show. Anyway, we crashed and crashed and crashed. So I got away from the Cubs. I bought Timbers. Evolution. I got the X. This is John's first generation timber, turbo timber.
Yeah, I bought that, and a month later that came out. Imagine that.
But they flew great. I haven't crashed either of mine yet. I've not crashed them at all. They fly great. Even my little UMX flies great. I couldn't fly the Cub. John, excellent idea. Let's put the slats on the Cub. The Vortex generators, I don't think those crack. But we put the slats on the Cub, fly totally different.
Yeah, the first generation Cub that I got has a different receiver in it than the second generation, the S2. So mine flies a lot better than Ed's and doesn't crash like this does. This likes to spiral every once in a while to the ground. Now, this Cub here, I took my receiver out of the E-Flight, the turbo timber, so it's got a 636 in it now. It flies incredible.
Once you get it set up.
Right.
If you don't set up the receiver, it'll crash.
Right. And if you use the volume is what I used for the since they don't really offer this, I use the volume and it works great. But I put a 637 in the big one, and now I have reversing capabilities like Ed's Evo does, which is totally cool when you come in and land, or we fly out on the pond. Yeah. It's easy to back up, turn around, do whatever you do. Yeah. Fantastic. So, yeah, we do it all out here at Ed's Field. I mean, we got 40 acres.
Yeah, and we were a couple ex-mechanics and that. We like to tinker.
Yeah.
And like I say, he came up with the idea. I put the first set on, flew him in my beat up old Cub. We can show you a picture. The fuselage is still smashed up. I refused to buy another one after my third fuselage and third set of wings from crashing. Yeah, just hide that one. But now it flies beautiful, even with the smashed up fuselage.
And 5 pounds of glue.
Yeah, 5 pounds, 5 pounds of glue. Yeah, and paint and everything else. Yeah. So I refuse still to put a fuselage on it. And it flies great. Put the slats on. Everybody put the slats on off the turbo timbers.
Yeah.
The big
cut them down because the X's are only 18 inches long. We cut these down so they're 20 inches long to fit on our Cubs. And it works perfect. Comes right here to the corner of the wing.
I think we have it in the video. We'll have it later on in the video. We show you putting the set on.
Yeah. And I forgot to record the glue part.
Yeah, he forgot to record the glue part. I did all this, but...
Look, we're new to this.
Yeah, but it's in, it's on, ready to fly. Excellent. Total change of the Carbon Cub. If everybody else is still crashing their Cubs, I mean, you'll still crash, you can still hit something, whatever, but it changes the whole flight characteristics. No more tip stalls, nothing.
Yeah, the turns are great. It comes in at super slow speed.
Even in the wind.
Yeah, it just kisses the ground. It gives it such lift in the wings that it was lacking. This fixed what we consider to be the problem with how it flies. And most beginners are pointed to the Carbon Cub anyway as they start to go up in planes. It's a great flying plane, but it just needed some work, and we took care of that.
Yep. Try it. Let us know.
Yeah. I'm going to go out and crash later.
Later. Not me.
Okay,
No,
not me.
wing slats off Turbo Timber Evolution. Putting them on a Carbon Cub 2.
All right.
Cut them down. Mark left and right. All I do is leave the letter on there, yell. Inside of first mounting point. Cut it. Same with the R, the right side. Upside down R for you. Come to the opposite side. Cut it.
Then you could have used a razor blade too, though.
Scissors do better.
Okay.
I've done 3 sets.
All right.
Go show them the cub you're putting them on. I'm going to paint them.
It's going to paint them, baby. The painting process. Here's the paint that we're using. Action.
Slats are painted, dry.
Good deal.
Right, using the right as you're sitting in the plane. All I do is line these up with the end of the vortex generators, which do nothing. I make a little press on each of the mounts. Show me where the cut in the wing at. Take it off, you got all your little marks. All we do with the little marks, utility knife, cut them open, twist the knife a little bit, let the glue get down in. And we'll test fit flap or slat. Now all I've got to do is glue it in the spot. Repeat the same thing on the other side.
All right.
My photographer did not record us gluing the flaps down like he thought he did. Bob Smith, super glue, accelerant. All I did, top of each flap, or each slat that I cut, put a little bit of glue, it'll run down the wing anyways a little bit. Then on the back, I flip the slat over and I spray a little accelerant on each plastic piece. Stick it down in and put it on, and it's ready to fly.
I'm going to take it out and take it up.
Take it out. Flies totally different than your regular Cub does. I guess we're recording now, yep. Getting ready for the maiden flight with the flap, or with the slats on it. Slats are off the Timber Evo and just the big turbo timber. It just makes them fly way better. Everybody knows. Everybody crashes the Cubs every second because you can never buy parts for them. Fuselages, wings, everything are always sold out. So everybody must be crashing them. And my buddy John here had the idea of putting these on there, and the stability and everything is unreal. The paint is a close match. It's a spray paint by Liquitech. It's a foam paint, but as close as we could get. But he's itching to fly, so
North wind, let's go.
he's gonna fly. Up, up, and away.
And that thing got off the ground in a hurry with those slats. Not even a lot. Man, it just goes.
Sorry about the rocking camera, I'm walking out here. Yeah, that's one thing about it too. It gets off the ground way quicker with the slats on it than the Cubs ever get off the ground. Stability is unreal. Landing, it'll float in versus coming in 800 mile an hour to try to get this thing on the ground like the normal Cub.
I can't believe how slow I can fly.
Yeah, as he just said, you can fly super slow. It just kind of floats. Makes everything, all the difference in the world on these Cubs.
Get a little gas. Kill the throttle.
Got to turn your lights on again.
Yep. Do that all the time.
We have lights on them too, we put on them, since the Cub doesn't come with lights.
Yeah, it'll fly so much better slower. I'm gonna bring it in.
I'm gonna bring it in for a landing. If I can keep up with it. Landing flaps and it just wants to stay in the air. There you go. A little bit of a rough field we land in, but all the difference in the world with the slats on it.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
No more crashing Cubs and Horizon Hobby.
For all the videos you make.
Yeah.
That's how we learn to fly.
And Horizon Hobby won't be able to sell as many parts.
But they'll sell a ton of these slats.
But they'll see, yeah, you won't be able to buy the timber slats. And we sign off for now.